Ravens fan, what has happened with Lamar Jackson in the past few weeks is simply huge and could be the turning point we've all been waiting for. Not only did he finish the season in dominating fashion, but now he's being seen as the frontrunner for the MVP award. This means much more than just an individual accolade. It's a reflection of his impact on the team and how bright the Ravens' future could be with him. But the big question is, will Lamar actually secure the MVP, or will someone steal that victory from him? Stay tuned, because the answer might surprise you, and I'll tell you everything behind it. Go Ravens! Lamar Jackson has shown throughout the season that he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but it was in December that he truly made a difference. The Baltimore Ravens finished the season strong, and the main reason for that was Jackson. The team won their last 4 regular season games, and Lamar was simply sensational. During those crucial games, he stayed calm and precise, leading the offense with 12 touchdown passes and only 1 interception, which says a lot about his ability and control of the game. This high-level performance, especially under pressure, made Jackson's name more and more associated with the MVP award. He didn't just play quarterback. He became the engine of the Ravens offense, the key player in every win. In a moment when securing a good playoff spot was on the line, Lamar took the responsibility and led the team to the top of the division, ensuring the success of the team in the most important moments of the season. With every passing game, Jackson's numbers became even more impressive, and the way he stood out on the field only fueled the debate about who the real MVP of the season was. It wasn't just the number of touchdowns that stood out, but also his control of the game, his perfect reads of defenses, and how he could, even under pressure, make plays that left opponents stunned. Jackson's ability to control the game and guide the team in key moments placed him in a very favorable position to win the MVP award. With such breathtaking performances in December, Lamar Jackson not only earned a prominent place in the MVP debate, but also positioned the Ravens strongly for the playoffs. Now, with the regular season behind and Jackson gaining momentum with every game, the big question is, will the Ravens QB finally be recognized as the MVP of the season? This leads us to a very important point in the discussion. How do Lamar's stats compare with those of Josh Allen, another top candidate for the award? The race for the MVP award isn't easy, with Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen fighting for the top spot. Looking at both of their stats, it's clear that both had exceptional seasons, but Jackson stands out in some areas. Lamar finished the season with 4,172 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. Impressive numbers for any quarterback. But that's not all. He also rushed for 915 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns, showing his ability to make plays both with his arm and with his. This versatility is a major factor and one of the reasons Jackson is such a strong MVP candidate. On the other hand, Josh Allen, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, also had a fantastic season. He passed for 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, solid numbers that put him in the running for the award. However, Allen also stood out in the rushing game, with 531 yards, 12 rushing touchdowns. Despite his impressive rushing stats, Allen's passing numbers don't quite match Jackson's, especially when it comes to the number of touchdowns and fewer interceptions. Jackson, with his passing precision and ability to impact the game in various ways, begins to stand out. It's also important to note that Lamar had a more balanced performance, maintaining a passing completion rate of 66.7%, which is considerably high and shows that he was playing more efficiently and consistently throughout the season. Meanwhile, Allen, although an excellent quarterback, had a slightly lower completion rate, which, while not diminishing his talent, places Jackson ahead in terms of consistency and game control. So, when comparing these two incredible players, Jackson stands out not only for his numbers, but also for his ability to affect the game in a multifaceted. This comparison between Jackson and Allen is one of the main discussions dominating the MVP debate. But the truth is, with such close numbers and strong performances, what could really decide the race for the award is Jackson's impact on the field, especially at the end of the season. And speaking of impact, it's worth taking a look at Lamar's recognition as All-Pro, a sign that he's been widely acknowledged for his exceptional season. Lamar Jackson is not only having an MVP-caliber season, but he's also been recognized as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, being named to the first-team All-Pro. This is one of the highest honors a player can receive, and the fact that Jackson was chosen with 30 votes compared to 18 for Josh Allen, is a clear sign that he's seen as one of the league's best. To earn this type of recognition, a player has to show consistency throughout the entire season, and Jackson did exactly that. His All-Pro nomination shows that not only fans and the media, but also his fellow professionals have great admiration for his performance. In addition to being an excellent personal achievement for Lamar, this recognition also strengthens his MVP candidacy. Many of the league's biggest names, such as coaches and other players, voted for him as one of the best quarterbacks of the year, which only confirms the impact he had on the game. The confidence he demonstrated throughout the season in his plays, combined with his ability to lead the Ravens offense, puts him in an even stronger position to win the MVP. The fact that Jackson was chosen as the best quarterback in the NFL by so many votes is also a reflection of his evolution as a leader on and off the field. When a player is selected for the All-Pro team, it means they are considered the best in their position, surpassing all other quarterbacks in the league, including names like Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, who are also prominent figures. This kind of recognition, combined with Jackson's incredible stats, makes him one of the favorites to take home the MVP. With this big achievement, Jackson has further strengthened his position as the leader of the MVP race. But the award is still up for grabs, and the way the Baltimore team finished the season, with Jackson leading, could be the deciding factor in whether he's recognized as the league's most valuable player. Well, we're past the halfway point of the video, but I noticed you haven't left your like yet, and that's really important for YouTube to continue recommending my content to you. So I'll keep bringing you all the latest updates. Go ahead and drop that like. It's free and means a lot. Thanks. Now let's continue. The Ravens' regular season finish was crucial for Lamar Jackson in his MVP campaign. Baltimore ended the season with 12 wins and 5 losses, but what mattered most was how they finished, with 4 straight wins. These late-season victories not only helped the team secure a strong playoff position, but also allowed Lamar Jackson to showcase his full potential in the most critical moments. He was the driving force of the offense in those wins and displayed impressive leadership, especially when the Ravens needed him the most. This strong finish was key to Jackson's standout performance. When the team needed results, he responded with high-level performances, throwing touchdown passes and making smart decisions that ensured victories. Jackson's ability to stay calm under pressure and continue leading the team to victory was one of the main reasons the Ravens finished the season so strong. This type of performance is exactly what MVP voters look for, as the award isn't just about numbers, but also about the ability to decide importance. With the season coming to an end, the Ravens were on fire, and confidence in Lamar Jackson had never been higher. Each victory in the final weeks made him increasingly seen as the player who truly made the difference for his team. The stats and wins cannot be ignored, and Jackson proved himself not only as an excellent quarterback, but also as a true leader, someone capable of guiding the team to victory in the most decisive moments. With such a strong season and a perfect finish, Jackson positioned himself as the top MVP candidate. This leads us to the final part of the story. With the regular season over and all the evidence in Jackson's favor, will he finally win the award and be recognized as the NFL's most valuable player? The debate is hotter than ever. The debate over who should win the MVP this season is more intense than ever, with Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen next. Jackson, with his impressive season and strong finish, seems to have the edge right now. His numbers speak for themselves, but it's not just that. The way he led the Ravens in clutch moments and the impact he had in the final weeks have put him in a privileged position. The fact that he was named to the All-Pro team further strengthens his candidacy. On the other hand, Allen also had a phenomenal season, but the comparisons between the two make it clear that Jackson has the advantage in terms of numbers. While Allen showed his strength, especially with his running, he couldn't match Jackson in other aspects, such as passing accuracy and touchdowns. Meanwhile, Jackson displayed impressive versatility, being a great passer and also a great runner, which truly sets him apart. The race is tight, but with everything that's happened so far, Lamar Jackson seems to have the momentum on his side. His ability to impact the game in every aspect, the way he closed the season, and the recognition he's received from his peers make him the favorite to take home the award. The big question now is, will he be able to hold on to this lead and secure the MVP? With all these wins and impressive numbers, it seems Lamar Jackson is on track to win the MVP award, but the debate is far from decided. So, Ravens fan, Lamar Jackson has proven he's a true MVP candidate, with impressive numbers and leadership that's made all the difference for the Ravens. The way he finished the season was spectacular, and it's hard not to get excited about what's to come. But the big question is, will he manage to secure this award, or will there be a surprising twist? I want to know your opinion. Leave your comment below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, don't waste any time. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything happening with Lamar and the Ravens.